The people of Macau go to the polls today to vote in the enclave's Legislative Assembly election. 14 directly elected seats and 12 indirectly elected seats are up for grabs. Our Joao da Silva is in Macau to tell us more. Joao, over to you.
Indeed, the fact that less than half the number of legislators, the total number of legislators in Macau's Legislative Assembly is being elected by popular vote today doesn't seem to be deterring the enthusiasm of local voters. Official data seems to show that the turnout will be at least as high as in the previous 5 elections, or well above 50%, a figure that is high even by the standards of some Western democracies or even Hong Kong. And of course, as we will see in the following story, many of those out to vote today are from Macau's minority groups. The chief executive of Macau was among those who turned up early to vote at this polling station at a school. Responding to questions of election corruption, Fernando Chui said he believes this is a fair and just election and that the government will strictly enforce the law. It's the first ballot since a controversial public consultation last year, which led to an increase in the number of legislators from 29 to 33. And many people here have high expectations for political reform. Members of the Portuguese community here, for example, have seen their political clout decline since the handover, but they continue to play a role in local politics. A former official says the outcome of the election is hard to predict. He notes, however, that many Portuguese are driven to vote by concerns about livelihood and cultural issues.
There are problems about the inflation, problems about how to get a decent house which is affordable. Issues about environment, urban issues. So these are the problems that I suppose most of the Portuguese community here would be caring about the preservation and the use in the way of the Portuguese language as one of the official languages of Macau. Is a major topic for the Portuguese community as well.
Another group getting a voice, Macau's lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender community. For the first time in the enclave's history, one of the candidates in today's election is openly gay and is promising to defend minority rights if he wins a seat.
It's actually a big step forward. We have just started talking about gay rights, the gay rights movement in Macau, the end of last year. And all of a sudden we have a gay candidates coming out of the closet and running for the election, running for a seat in the assembly.
The candidate's position has kick-started a debate on an issue that is still seen as taboo by many in Macau. The number of registered voters has risen to nearly 280,000 this year. 20 lists of candidates are vying for 14 directly elected seats. The other seats are either indirectly elected or appointed by the Macau chief executive. Polling stations are still open and will remain so until 9 o'clock tonight. As for the much expected results, they will not be out before midnight. That's all from me. Back to you in the studio.
Okay, thanks very much, Joao. And that was Joao da Silva reporting live from Macau.